we go then. Can we talk a moment? I have a favor to ask regarding this building. It was once used to fend off invaders, but has since been overtaken by horrors. The horrors holed up here will assault our base from time to time. Ideally, I'd like to reclaim the place for some peace of mind. The call is yours, but it should be a good warm-up. Besides, I'd like to see what you're capable of.
Ah!
Oh yeah! That's the stuff! Don't let a single one... Be sure to stay... Tough it out! I'm out of blood. Come get some. Enough horsing around. There's a horror preventing us from mapping the region. Let's take it down. Lucky us. Let's collect this nectar.
Anyone gonna give me a drink?
Life-giving rain.
Where's Gabe at? It's gotta be underground. Happy. Yeah, Persona 3 is, from everything that I've seen of it, it's a long ass game.
What was a barrier forma put here for? There could be a key around here.
Oh, Happy, check this out. You know what this means? No more stress. I am officially a truck driver. It was so wild how it happened too. Because I almost failed. Diego, what's up? Dude, I feel so relaxed. Like it's such a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. Because I know this is going to open up so many doors for me, dude. Yep, check it out, Diego. I'm gonna be driving around a big truck.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
It's hard, Happy, when you have multiple games going. I don't recommend it. I always get hella stressed out when I've got more than one game going.
Sorry, I'm on my way. Let's go.
Dude, I feel I've been so stressed out for the past couple of months. Cause dude, I've already invested like $5,000 into this. And like we didn't have the money. You know what I mean? So my family
Making sure you're presentable.
presented me with some surprises. Indeed, Hogwarts, big dog Hogwarts.
That's the stuff. Nope.
I platinumed Hogwarts Legacy. Happy, do you remember what platinum that was? It was like platinum number 40 or something like that. I can't remember either. I know I platinumed it though. It was a fun game, but a very boring platinum. I will say that. Like, I had a lot of fun playing
If the
through it
terrain is any
as a
indication,
game,
the
but
epicenter of the
earning the
resurgence
platinum for
ought
that
to be
game
dead
was
ahead.
incredibly
We're
boring.
in for a difficult search, I think. But if anyone can handle it, it's my one and only, right? That's the spirit, darling dear.
What, fool? What's up, fool?
Now let's get a move on.
Look at this. Now all I need is my Millennium Falcon and my Black Pearl. And I'm good until the new Batmobile UCS comes out. And Mama's, yeah, K-pop shit.
Something feels off here. Down in front of the tower here is where the worst of it started.
Lucky us. Let's collect this nectar.
Connor, what's up? Damn, there's a lot to this game. Yeah, my wife loves Golden Grams. I'm not really a big fan of it, but she loves like Golden Grams, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Waffle Crisps, all that shit. Indeed, dude. Check it out.
Find something?
Hell yeah! Yeah, give me a second and I'll explain what happened today. Because I'm telling you right now, it is...
You don't find these every day.
It's nothing short of a fucking miracle that I passed this test, dude.
Huh, still works. Excellent.
So as far as, there's like 5 parts to a Class A test. First, you have to go and get the permit, right? Once you get the permit, you have to go in for training, okay? Once you get the training, then you go do the vehicle inspection. Then you do the air brake and in-cab inspection. And then you do the skills test and then the road test, okay? I passed everything, dude, with flying colors up until the skills test the first time. I had a hard time backing up, dude. Backing up a trailer is not easy. It's very, very fucking hard.
You like
Very
to take
hard.
your time, huh?
Okay, so it's a 32-foot trailer. And the first time I took the test, I backed it up. Or no, so how the test works is, okay, there's a bunch of cones set up 12 feet apart from each other. There's a row, and then 3 feet, there's a row. So there's 2 cones and then 2 cones immediately 3 feet later. And they form like a little box. And then like 20 feet later, there's 2 more cones. And then 20 feet later, there's 2 more cones. And then 20 feet later, there's 1 cone on the right. And then 20 feet later, there's 2 more cones. It's like a 100-foot long, 12-foot wide section that you drive the truck through, right? And on the left side, there's 1 cone missing on this side purposely for a part of the test. Okay, so what you have to do is, there's a little box at each end. There's a 3-foot box at each end. Okay, so the first part of the test, you start out behind the line back here. Okay, you drive all the way forward, and you have to get your front bumper inside that 3-foot box without getting out of the truck. Okay, if you get out of the truck, you fail. If you honk your horn and you're not in the box, you fail. Okay, so the first time I got up, I made it inside the box because I was really good at that part. It was just the backing up part. So what you have to do next is, so you go up to the box, you engage the brake, put the truck in neutral, you honk the horn. If you're inside the box, they give you a thumbs up, and then they come up, they have you turn the truck off, and they explain the next step. So the next step is, now I have to pull outside that box, everything, the truck and the trailer. Now I have to back all the way through that entire thing and get the truck and the trailer out the other side, on the other side of the box, 100 feet away. Okay? I barely did that. I had to pull it. I had to use my 1 free pull-up. And then I backed all the way out. Dude, but I barely fucking made it, dude. I had like 2 inches on the right side because my truck started turning to the right. But I didn't notice it. I noticed it too late because I had a hard time telling if my truck was straight or not. Okay? So, I by the skin of my fucking teeth, dude, I passed that part. And already I'm like this is the first time I went through the test. So the next part is the offset. Okay? So you have to pull the truck all the way through, and then where that missing cone is, you have to pull out. And at the last cone on the left side, outside of it, there's a white dot on the ground, 3 feet away from the cone. You have to pull out, go through that gap, swing your truck back, and the tire on the rear part of the trailer on the passenger side has to go through in the middle of that dot and that cone. And then you have to straighten out and park. Okay, I was horrible when I did that. And then the next part, that's when I failed, dude. I just screwed up, my mind shut off. Bam, I shut down. Failed the test. I was upset, dude. So upset. I had a fucking meltdown, dude, because I needed a win, dude. After, like, you know, like my grandma and, you know, my dad passing away and my friend committing suicide, unaliving herself, and, you know, just like the other shit with my friend. It was just like a chain reaction of bad shit, dude. And I just went deep into isolation, and I felt like shit. So this time, that's all we practiced was the backing up and the going forward. I knew I had the road part down. I was like, if I can just get past this, I'm not even worried about the road part. I am confident with my driving skills because I drive around with my trailer all the time. So we get up, right, and I pull it to the line. And I do my forward stop. I get my bumper right inside the line, dead center in the line. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm feeling real confident, right? So the next step, I pull the truck all the way out, stop. He gives me the go-ahead. I start backing up, and about halfway down, my truck starts going to the right. And I noticed it a little sooner this time, and I was like, oh, shit. So I corrected it, and I kept going back. And I was like, I'm not going to make it. So I pulled forward about 5 feet, and I straightened my trailer out, and I backed all the way out. And then once the trailer is clear, just go. So I did that, and my trailer was super crooked when I got out, but I didn't care because I made it out past that part. So now I get to the offset part. Now I'm like fucking freaking out, but I'm trying to stay calm. Dude, my heart was like, conk, 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 conk. So he's like, go ahead and start. So I start pulling the truck forward, and I'm like, fucking just breathe. If you know, you got this. You know what? And if you don't, it's not the end of the world. Just, it wasn't meant to be, and move on. But just no matter what, stay calm. And I start to pull the truck out, and then I pull the truck back in, and I get the truck incredibly straight, but I feel like it's off. And I get it straight. I get the tire right through the center of the dot and the cone, right where I wanted to be, but I felt like I was a little bit crooked. And I was like, fuck, man, dude, because if it's not straight, I always screwed up when the trailer wasn't straight. And I was like, man, it's pointing off a little towards the right, which actually benefited me a little bit. And he was like, I'll allow you to get out and look at your truck one time without dinging you. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yep, go ahead, get out, walk around. He was like, I'll even let you walk to the other side. I really want you to pass this. And I was like, okay. So I walked around my truck, and I saw what angle I was at. And I was like, okay, my trailer is pointing a little to the right. And I got in. And so what you have to do, the last part is you have to back up the same way you came in, and back all the way. And then you have to get the very back bumper of the trailer in that back box. Okay? So I start pulling in, right? I get my tire past the cone. I do my fucking turn to 9 o'clock. I'm not turning hard enough. I start to freak out, so I turn a little bit more. And then I didn't cut it out far enough. So I was going right up against that outer cone, and I was like, oh shit. So I pulled forward just a little bit, and then I started to back in, and I started to curve around. And this is the only spot where I got a point. He's like, oh, you're popping out the backside. So I was like, okay, I stopped for a second, and at this one, I was like wanting to melt down. I was like, you know, I am so overloaded with stress right now. Fuck this, I'm done. And then out of nowhere, like, I was getting ready to get out of, and this is why this is weird, dude, because I was like, in my head, I was already getting out of the truck and saying, fuck this, I quit. But out of nowhere, I grabbed the steering wheel, I disengaged the brake, I hit drive, and I pulled forward just a little bit and pulled the trailer back straight. And then I stopped, I hit neutral. And I'm telling you, I swear to God, this was like an out-of-body experience. Because in my head, I was already fucking done. I quit. I hit reverse, and I slowly turn the wheel to the right, and the trailer starts to curve around the cone. And the trailer starts to pull back in the pocket. And I'm getting to this point, and I'm like, okay, this is where I failed last time. Now I started getting like confidence in myself, and I was like, hey, maybe I'm going to get this. Fuck. So I get the trailer in, and right about here, I was like, fuck, I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. And, dude, right at the perfect moment, I was like, oh, shit. I stopped, went into neutral, and I hit drive. And I used my last pull forward, my last free pull forward, and I swung the front end of the truck over and then pulled forward, and I straightened up the trailer so it was perfectly straight with the cones on my left side. And I was like, oh my fucking God. And even the instructor was like, you're good. You just got to go back 40 feet now. You're good. You already did it once. Now do it again. And I was like, okay. I put it in reverse. And I started backing up, and I started going crooked right there towards the end. But then my marker was that second to last cone. As soon as it gets under my mirror, I knew that's when I have to stop. And so I get out, and I look, because you're allowed to get out twice on that second one, and look. And I go back, and I'm thinking, fuck, dude, I'm not in, and I'm going to have to back up a little more. But if I backed up anymore, the ass end of my trailer on the right side was going to go out of bounds. And I go back, and I look, and I'm like 12 inches inside of the box. And my heart just fucking... I just started laughing. And he was like, now go get in the truck, engage the brake, and honk the horn. And let's get the fuck out of here. And I was like, oh my God, dude. My hands went fucking numb. My face got all flushed, dude. It was such a wild experience. It is, Dom. Indeed, it fucking is, bro. Bam. I am now officially a fucking truck driver, dude. Woo! But yeah, dude, it was... I'm not joking either. Like, I was so frustrated with myself. Like, my frustration immediately took me to, like... I went from, like, 0 to 100. And, dude, in my head, I was already, like, opening... I swear, in my head, I was already opening the door, saying, fuck this, I quit, bro. I'm done. Fuck this thing. I'm so over it. And it genuinely caught me off guard when I was reversing back in, because like I said, in my head, I was already quitting on my way out the door. And that, dude, as soon as I saw my back bumper inside that box, I was like, oh fuck, bro, I've got it. I know how to do the driving part, bro. The driving part was easy because my instructor had taken me on the course several times. And so I was super comfortable with it. Like, I could have probably done it with my fucking eyes closed. I even went and did it in my personal car a couple times while I was waiting for my test. Thank you, Dom. I appreciate it. But, dude, that was that hump. I just had to make it over that fucking hump. And even then, so I went in, and they were like, it's going to be a $46 retest fee. And I was like, are you fucking serious? I just maxed out 2 credit cards paying you off. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, I intentionally went and opened up 2 credit cards to pay you in full. Like, I don't have any fucking money. Bro, I told him I just went and recycled 200 pounds of cans just so I could have gas to get here this week. Like, I'm done. I don't have any money. Bro, like, my kids have more money than I do right now. I haven't been to work since fucking November. And he was like, we're not fucking rescheduling today. And he paid for it. And I was like, I can have my wife sell you the money tonight. I'm tapped right now, dude. What are you doing? Ooh. Ooh.
That's mine.
Hey!
What?
Look at this little shithead.
Well, it's for you guys to build together.
It's mine.
No, it's not. It's mine.
No, it's mine.
I want one for me.
No, she didn't. We'll build it together.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna put it in the box.
No, this is mine. But you get your own sushi restaurant.
If I would have known you guys were gonna fight over it, I would have got two.
Yeah, it's Batman. Of course it's going in my box.
I guess we'll have to get you another one. Huh?
The Batman ones are mine.
I'm surprised you don't have
I thought about getting it. Yeah, no, locally. I'm too old and I have too many kids to be doing anything out of state.
Good. Still
No,
operational.
dude, this opens up so many fucking doors for me right now. Oh yeah, so back to that, right? And I was like, look, dude, like, and he was like, we're not rescheduling. We're here
Keep your
today.
eyes peeled.
I will pay for it. Just pay me back when you get a chance. And I was like, okay, cool.
What's wrong?
I'll have my wife Zell you tonight when
Damn incursions.
she gets home from
It's
work.
an incursion?
And he's
Hey,
like,
snap out of
okay.
it.
After my
Stay
wife
with me.
gets home, I wrote a
Hey!
review for his business on Google. And
I don't
like
get it,
10
Reese.
minutes later,
How could you try to
because
kill
he
yourself?
runs it with his wife sent me a message that said, "Don't worry about it."
Because I've lost control so many times already.
She was like, "Dude,
I'm
your
terrified of
happiness
hurting you.
at the end was payment
But I
enough,
won't let that happen.
and it's
Even
only
if I have to.
$46. We're just happy that you passed."
So this is
No.
And because I've recommended like 3 or 4 people to his school already, so
Sis, it's been
they were
so
like,
long.
just don't even worry about it. You passed. That's all that
I
matters.
have nothing to say to you.
Wait, there's something I want to give you.
Didn't you hear? The operation's about to start. Stand by in the back lines.
I appreciate it. Thank you, though.
Josie, run!
I talked to my wife about it, and I was like, I think we
Can't
should
believe
still
it. Those
sell
were
them the
my
money.
memories.
And she
Did
was
you
like, no,
Create
don't
this place?
worry about it. This one's on us. Thank you for the review. Thank you for your business. Because they worked
You
with
are
me a
a
lot during the
bottomless well of
holidays.
mysteries,
Like
and
normally they make people pay in
I'd
full,
expect
but
to be
because it was like a
embarrassed,
month
even
before Christmas,
humiliated
they
to
let
have
me
my
break it down
password
into
out.
like 14 payments.
Strangely enough, with you,
So we could still get the
I'm
kids
not.
Christmas gifts and
I
shit.
didn't
or
want
else
Lise on the battlefield.
We just would have been
she
screwed.
had a heart of gold. Seeing people get hurt
I
tore
appreciate
her
the love though,
apart.
Dom. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate
Because
that.
of me, she vanished into the resurgence. To this day,
I'm just-
I wonder what she tried to give me.
Everything from here on out now in my little plan, in my little roadmap, is all bookwork shit.
I can't
Like
believe it.
CTSP and OSHA
Those were
30
my memories.
and
Did you create
what's
this
the other
place?
thing? The ISAs. Like everything from here on out now is just schoolwork. I just gotta study my ass off.
Guess we're but I didn't want Lise on the Hey, are you all right?
Oh.
Can you hear me? So, this is the incursion. I'd only ever heard rumors of it before. It's said to be very
When I got
rare,
back,
occurring only
right
between
from,
hunters
from
and
the
revenants
drive
who
too, my
are
instructor was
especially
standing in the
compatible.
parking lot with this
In
because
one
he
tragic
fucking knew.
case, I
He
heard
knew
a
I
hunter
wasn't gonna
equipped a
fail
revenant's
the
heart,
road test.
only to die from the backflow of blood. But I've never heard of a
He
revenant's
was like, I've
memories
never
latching
seen
onto
anybody
a
like
host's
you. He was like,
mind.
most people struggle with
You're
the
a
road
strange
test
one, all right.
because there's like all the different
In any case,
all the
I'm glad
different
you're not
shit that
hurt.
you've got to look out
The
for,
last thing
and
I want is for
especially
you
the
to
part
die
of
from that
Sacramento
blood.
that we drove around. It's a
Would be
very
such a
busy part of
shame.
Sacramento. Like
From
it's an
here on out,
industrial
tell me
part,
right
so it's
away
like
if you feel any
highway
symptoms,
entrance,
all right?
highway
We don't
on
wanna be
ramp,
caught
highway
off
off
guard.
ramp, highway on ramp, highway off ramp. Oh. And then, and then, and then, and then, and then. And then, and then, and then. Woo! Ah! That was from the fam for passing. I did not mean to do that. Actually, hey, is Happy still in here? I was gonna say, Happy, Dom is the one that you should be talking to about Persona 5.
Time to stretch our legs a little.
Oh, man.
You never disappoint.
I feel like I should go check that other elevator. So, tomorrow, other than the honey-do list I've got to do for my wife, I've got to call up my union, and I've got to get
I wish I had
all
some
my shit set up with the union, because I should get reimbursed up to, I think they reimbursed me up to $4,000. So if I get that, that'll help
I
out a
assume
lot
it's slow
too.
for safety, but I could do without this weight.
I could probably pay off my car in full. Or I could give half, I'll probably give half to my wife and then pay off like my credit cards and all that shit with the other half. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. If I still get it. I don't even know if I'm still qualified for it, because that was... That was a couple months ago, but they said that the last time I called. Yeah, Happy hopped in when I first started streaming and was talking about playing Persona, but he was saying that it's too long and that he wanted to play some other games first. But I know that you've played through them already, so... Alright, let's hit it. There are parts of the environment in this game that remind me a lot of Lies of P. Speaking of Lies of P, I still need to play the DLC.
You can never have enough supplies. Grab anything that you find.
Power shot.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Play Evil West for PS5. Yeah, I platinumed Evil West. I thought Evil West was an amazing game. I loved it. I wish it had a little more utility to it, and I wish the replayability was a little bit better, But Evil West was a fun game. Yeah, I will definitely say that this game does have... It's, in the beginning, it's dramatically sluggish. But once you get rocking and you understand how everything works, I don't want to go down yet. I'm going to go check out over here. Is there some stuff over here that I missed? Yep, like that right there. And like once you understand how the dungeons and stuff work too. Dude, it plays, I've realized it plays just like Elden Ring. You even get a fucking mount just like in Elden Ring, dude.
That's the stuff.
Tinder Crimson Stone 2, alright. I need pure Platinum 4 though, actually. I still haven't figured out how this shit works yet. Like, what's up with the doors? I know they open somehow, but I don't know what causes the open.
I'll destroy you.
Tinder Crimson Stone 2.
That's the stuff. Haven't had enough? Who's the real life?
Round meat, egg. Uh-oh.
Was that? Lise? Wait! What in the world?
Bro.
No. No Forma could produce that. It's impossible.
I'm so
Let's track
freaking
it down.
happy right now, man.
I need another look.
That's the stuff. Enough horsing around. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I've got, now that you say that, Dom, I've got something to announce. I shouldn't say this. Both you guys, knock it off. I don't care. Wait 10 minutes, wait for him to get done, then. Okay. So, I pre-ordered Crimson Desert Deluxe Edition, right? And I shouldn't have done this, but because it is what it is, I had to. Crimson Desert Collector's Edition. Now, I don't know about the Crimson Desert Collector's Edition because it's from eBay and it's from a third-party seller. So I don't know if they said that they'll mail it the day that it releases on the 20th. So I don't know if they already have it on hand. And it is Japanese. Yeah, you guys all need to stop being assholes to each other. All of you. Gabe, that doesn't mean say some smart ass comment at the end. Dude, I wish I could get it through my kids' thick skulls, dude, that they're only here once. You know what I mean? You know, and I've tried to explain to all of them that there's gonna come a time when they're all adults, when they're gonna look back on this and be like, fuck, I'd give anything to go back to that time. Because that's how it is with my cousin. You know, my cousin and I were real close growing up. He was like a brother to me, and then he went all fucking crazy. And oh shit, I did not mean to do that. And now he refuses to talk to anybody. You know what I mean? And it's like,
You were out for a while.
he
How
talks
do you
all
feel?
this shit. And it's like, dude, do you even know my kids' names? That was the last time I talked to him. Because he was like, you guys all fucking neglect me and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude.
That's the stuff. You're dead. Don't let a single one escape.
He became just like out of nowhere, right? He got married to this chick. And this chick, because he was raised in such a strict Christian home, he didn't know how to deal with a fucking super crazy woman, right? And this chick, and went all fucking crazy, started doing drugs, and then got inside his head, and then next thing you know, he's transgender.
That's the
It's
stuff.
like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you just married to a woman. No! Oh my god, dude!
Can't take much more of this.
Oh.
I'll follow you to hell if that's what it takes.
I don't have it yet, Dom. That's the thing, I don't have it yet. It's pre-ordered through a third party. That's why I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have counted my chickens before they hatched.
Oh yeah. That's the stuff. Out of my sight.
processed meat. Hot dogs are processed meat. What's your point, Emily?
That's the stuff. Enough horsing around. Sorry, I'm on my way.
Dude, I don't know where to go right here because this is all dead end shit.
You can't win if your heart's not in it. That's the stuff. Nope. That was too.
The deluxe edition's not bad either. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing as the collector's edition minus the statue.
That's the stuff.
Wait, Dom, so you've got a PlayStation? You're confusing me. You went out and bought an actual PlayStation, or?
What's yours is yours again. Keep it close this time.
Now let's go.
Be sure to save it. Wouldn't hurt to resupply.
Sorry, I'm on my way.
Who's in there? What is that?
That's the stuff. Oh yeah. That's the stuff.
You need to hurry up and get a PlayStation so I can send you that damn platform thing. Isn't this where I came from? Yeah, this is where I came from. We're underwater? Oh, wait. Oh, damn it. Dude, I am lost right now. I don't know what the hell to do.
You're tough. How do you... Looks like this only opens from the other side.
I'm out of blood.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I'm on my way. That's the stuff. Enough horsing around. Oh yeah. Haven't had enough.
The monsters, the way they sound, remind me of a lot Eliza P. a lot.
That's the stuff.
Really? That's it up here? Nothing? Literally nothing? I've been on Neo 3 pretty heavy. I want to play Stellar Blade. But too many games currently on my radar. Yeah, but dude, see, here's the thing. Stellar Blade, you can beat that in like 14 hours. Stellar Blade, unless you put it on like really hard mode, which I don't think you have access to until you get into New Game Plus. I'm telling you, dude, I think that you would like Stellar Blade much more than Neo. And I just think Stellar Blade is an absolute masterpiece, dude. And the way that the world design is, and like the character development and the story, dude, it's just an absolute banger of a game.
That's the stuff. Nope.
Damn, he's already dead? She killed him quick. Okay. Yeah, dude, I had a lot of fun in Stellar Blade. But I'm also weird like that. Like, I like the Stellar Blades, the Nier Automatas, the Code Veins, the Ender Magnolias, the Ender Lilies. Like, those weird, obscure like, they're like weird, obscure, like female-led titles. I don't need a pure platinum 1, I need a pure platinum 4.
Well, this is convenient.
You left something useful.
Hound, crush foes with a twin-headed wolf. Unleashes a 2-hit combo with left and right jaws. While attacking, the user has increased disruption resistance to enemy strikes. Equipping this gel greatly increases defense. Oh, okay, cool. You know what game, like, really needs to be brought back? They need to fucking remake
We've been here
from the
before.
ground up Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3.
That phantom looked just like Lee's. What's going on here? What?
What kind of a weirdo boss fight is this gonna be, dude? I don't know what the deal with Marathon is. So, I was listening to Endymion, and Endymion was talking about Marathon versus Arc Raiders. And he was saying, like, the first weekend Marathon was out, Arc Raiders lost like 60,000 players on Steam for that weekend. And Marathon had like 350,000 current players. But by the end of the weekend, it had dropped down to like 40,000 concurrent players, and Arc Raiders actually gained like 120,000 players, like active current
Please,
players.
I've missed you. I forget how long it's even been. I need to talk. Yes, I've spoken to your sister. She told me
I'm
you
probably
became
still
so
gonna have to
afraid
get
of the flare-ups.
Marathon though, just
You
to try
tried
it
to
so I
take your
can
life.
review it.
You and Joe Fun.
It just,
Th-
Man, it's
was
hard
this your doing
because-
too? This...
I don't know, man. Like, Destiny 1 cast a spell on me. I fucking was obsessed with
Something
Destiny 1.
felt different this time. It wasn't my memory. I would have known.
Like, dude,
was
it was
it
a huge
Lisa's
part
memory?
of my life.
No.
Destiny 1 was
It was like feeling what she
like
felt on this
80% of my
very
life
spot.
revolved around Destiny 1
That's
for a
your
while.
power, isn't it? The ability to read vestiges, to sense these things. And anyone accompanying you, somehow, they managed to see these
I
vestiges
remember,
too.
okay, so check this out.
If it can I ask?
So, the night before I went to prison the second time, right, I stayed up all night long playing Destiny and Final Fantasy 14. And I told my Final Fantasy 14 guild, because I essentially, I fought my case, and I bailed out and I fought my case. And I was so close to my Destiny group and my Final Fantasy 14 group, like they were my friends, like how you guys are to me right now, you know. And I remember, so I played for like 3 hours with my Final Fantasy 14 guild, and you know, I told them all goodbye, I'll be back in it.
Lost in thought.
In a while, and I didn't tell them exactly. I just told them I had to go somewhere. I told one person knew. He was a very close friend of mine. He actually lives up in Canada. But I told him, you know, everything of what happened, and we talked. And you know, I was like, I'll see you. And actually, the day I got out of prison, I messaged him immediately that day. Because my character's name is Kayano Artuva, and he was like, "Kay." And after I hopped off, I played Destiny, and I don't think they had clans yet at that point, because it was before House of the Wolves came out. It was Crota's End had just released. Like Crota's End was still like brand fucking new. And I remember playing with my guild, or my group, my Destiny group. And that night, there was a few of us on, and we did a couple of raids, and you know, at the very end, it was just like me and one other guy still left on, and we got together with a couple of randoms, and you know, and I was just like, we were bullshitting, and this guy, we'll call him Big Dog, he was like my Destiny friend at the time. You know, we were talking, and I didn't tell him anything. I didn't tell him anything about what was going on. What? No, I'm good, buddy. Thank you, though. Just clean up your mess. And I told him, he was like, all right, man, I gotta hop off. You know, I'll see you tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, man, I felt like a piece of shit because I didn't tell him.
Sorry, I'm on my way. Oh yeah.
Weird. And when I think about that time period now, like, it gives me goosebumps, dude. Because I had such a fun time. You know, it was like video games weren't stressful. They weren't a job. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have to play a video game for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week to keep up with everything. I could just hop on and play. You know what I mean? And, you know, and of course I spent some time with my... Actually, no, I don't even think... I think I was still pretty much a piece of shit back then. And I don't think I spent a lot of time with my kids that last day.
I'll destroy them.
But when I think of Bungie, you know what I mean? That's bro, that's what I think of. I think of Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo ODST. And I think they even did Reach too, right? What was that, Bungie, or was that 343? But you know, that's what I want. You know what I mean? Dude, that's what I want from my Bungie. You know what I mean? I want this cool ass, like in-depth sci-fi story with cool ass actors like Nathan Fillion and all that, and Keith David, and you know, like I don't even care if they're first person, dude. Bungie is like one of the few video game developers that I absolutely love when it comes to first person, and I for whatever reason I just don't like first person games. That's one of the biggest reasons why I don't like games like Call of Duty and shit. I don't like games built around PvP, especially in first person. And you know, when it comes to games like Halo and Destiny and shit, it was different because there was this there were these such beautifully written, in-depth stories, dude. Like there were these universes that were being unfolded right before our eyes. You know what I mean? But that's like, I'm sure Marathon's a fantastic game, and I really should hop into it and play it, because it's not like Bungie is a shit company and they make shit games. And Marathon has been around for a long fucking time. Marathon has been around for like 30 years. I'm pretty sure it was an old ass PC game back in the day. In fact, I think both Destiny and Halo were heavily inspired by Marathon. The artwork, dude, I'm telling you, those Pulse 3D wireless headsets and that controller for Marathon look fucking badass, dude. I want them. Especially those Pulse 3D wireless headsets. They look sick as shit. And I would love to have a pair.
You can't heal much more.
Anyone gonna give me a drink?
But not sheer determination.
So what is... How does Marathon
There we go.
operate? Like, is it like Arc Raiders where you have like a centralized hub?
Good. Still operational.
I need 413, 613, 624. Damn, it would have been better if I just used these two. Now I'm gonna have like 600 left over.
Liking your newfound power?
I'm surprised it hasn't fallen apart.
Alright, get over here. Oh, dude, man. Bro, you guys don't even know. Dude, I am so fucking happy right now, man. Ah. I'm not even gonna fuck around with this guy.
That's the stuff. You're dead.
Sis and I have been tormented by our blood for long enough. I need to find a way to stop our frenzies. Not just for my sake, but Jojo's too. I can save her. I know I can. I'll start by studying pharmology. Maybe I'll find some clues. These are the taped research notes of the researcher Lise Anjou. As the years go by, there are signs that my powers are beginning to reach a normal equilibrium. I've managed to map out most of the properties of the Gula bloodline, and the powers it granted my sister and me. Our birth as twins. My experiments have been proven effective in members of certain bloodlines. Now that my frenzies have naturally subsided, I'd be arrayed with the...
Is it set up like Arc Raiders where you go
Please.
down and you stay
Why?
down for as long as you want and you come back whenever you get an opportunity, or do
Please.
you like is it like Overwatch where characters have like fixed weapons and stuff like that? Do you get to pick your armor?
She turned down a golden opportunity for a better life. She just walked away. You had freed yourself from our curse, Lise. You had a chance to seize a new future for yourself. And you gave it all up. For me. But I slapped your hand away. No. What have I done? Yeah, I know. If I gave up now, I'd be letting her down again. I can't walk away. Let's keep going. I'll set things right for once.
Oh my god, this is a
Sorry,
long
I'm on my
ass
way.
dungeon, dude. Oh, yeah. Here, give me a second, and I'll show you the map. So it's like Elden Ring. Remember how Elden Ring, there was like the top map, and then there was a map below? Watch. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. I kind of wanted to check that out, but yeah, here, give me a second. No. No.
Come
Motherfucker.
again!
Find everything you wanted?
So check this out. So this is the current map, right? Then a lot of these have underneath maps, like Elden Ring did. And this is just the map in the past. So not only do I have this whole map, right? Then I go to, what do you call a fucking, there's even chunks of it out here too. Like this is all part of the map too. So I go to one of these boons, right? And I touch the boon and I travel back to the future. So then this whole thing is a brand new map. So imagine this map, but twice as big, because I have, you know, like a Lords of the Fallen type where I have the map, but I have an Umbral Realm as well. Well, this, I'm just time traveling. So I have the past and the present. Okay, then on top of it, a lot of these dungeons have a whole entire areas that are mapped as well. Like this whole area right here, this is underneath. This is where I am. All that shit that I've been doing, that's this whole fucking area right here. All of these buildings, it's all underwater. That's what I'm going through right now. I went underground right here, and now all of these structures is what I'm searching through right now.
Stay vigilant unless you want to be ambushed.
Oh yeah! That's the stuff!
Lucky us. Let's collect this nectar.
Yeah, see, look. can see that fish and shit swimming around. Down. I'm gonna do that, yeah. Shit. Okay, now let's go check out that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this before Crimson Desert comes out. Damn it. Oh, what the fuck?
Nope. I'm out of blood.
No.
Be sure to save it. Did I have you worried? The Mask of Bula. I'll destroy them. Sorry, I'm on my way.
Dude, I need to save point bad.
Lise, what's the...
I've done it. The prototype's ready, and just in time for the Medigan hunt. All that's left is to get it to Sis. It's been decades since we met. Patching things up may take time. But I won't give up. I'm done running. Even if she turns me away, I'll keep being a pest. The resurgence! Jose, look out!
Okay.
I never got to giving it to you. I'm sorry, sis. I wish I'd come sooner. But I'm glad I was here for you at the end. Promise me you'll live on, sis.
This music hella reminds me of Ender Lilies.
You're absent now. Up ahead is ground. Well, thanks. Let's go.
Pure Platinum 2. Bro, I need Pure Platinum 4. How do I get up there? That's what I want to know. How do I get up there? Up to this dude? That's how. Behind. I knocked his ass down. Nope. Not a damn thing.
A missile. Want me to whip up something real quick?
Actually,
Ever upward.
I need 2,000.
That's the step.
The mask of Ruin. I'll destroy them.
This looks like main boss energy.
There it is. That's the Medigan remnant that's polluting our water. Careful now. It may be a vestige, but it's still a potent mass of energy. lovely to see you again. You look the same as you did then, even as a vestige. For all I lost that day, for all you took from me, let justice be done. Today, you'll pay your dues!
Damn.
Not like this.
Alright, you guys. This is where I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, though. Yeah, really nice design. Old Dolly Parton over here. But I want to thank all you guys for stopping by and hanging out. I gotta say, dude, today was a damn good day. Dude, my Hogwarts castle showed up. My sushi shop showed up. My little kitty showed up. My wife bought me a little Batman guy. I just found out I should be getting reimbursed that 4K. So that'll really help tank a lot of the bills. But yeah, dude, we got Crimson Desert in like 10 days, 9 days. You know, we've still got Code Vein 2 to get through, AI Limit, Dark Light, Expedition 33 Platinum, Neo 3. Dude, the Gothic demo, the Ariana and the Elder Codex demo. You know, we got Pragmata in 30 days, dude. Like, shit's about to start popping. What is this? An Absolum. What is Absolum? Oh yeah, we got Soros in like 6 weeks. Oh man. What is this? That's DLC? Oh, it came out on my birthday too. Hey, go lock the... Hey, come here. Okay, well, I have my cup down there. Fill that up with ice and water, please, and lock the doors. Damn, I need to hop back into Ninja Gaiden 4 at some point in time. 3 new chapters. Thank you, Dom. I appreciate it. Dude, I cannot wait for Crimson Desert, bro. I can't wait for Crimson Desert. I may pick up Marathon next week. I don't know. Let me see. It depends on how quickly they get me my my reimbursement back. So we'll see, but yep, I'm gonna go head to bed, you guys. Thanks again for stopping by and hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna hop into a couple Lego sets tomorrow as well. We'll start off with a couple of the smaller ones, and we'll do some videos on those, and then I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do the Death Star and the Hogwarts Castle, plus some of the bigger Batmobiles that I have. Because I've got a couple of big Batmobiles. I've got like 3 of. I got a big Batwing, the Ultimate Batmobile. I've got the Scuttler, and then like an old school classic, like one of the first UCSs. But that's it for me for tonight. We'll try to get into some AI Limit as well tomorrow, and maybe some Expedition 33 as well, and then we'll cap off the night with some more Code Vein too. But until then, I hope you guys all have a happy, safe, and wonderful day. You know, thank you guys for all the positive energy that you shot my way. I'm a big believer in karma. I always have been. I always believe you get what you put into the world. If you put negativity in the world, it gets returned 7-fold. And I appreciate all the positive energy that you guys sent, because I really feel like I had an out-of-body experience today, and I think it came with a lot of the positive energy that was put out into the world. But I remember you saying that before, Dom. I'll check it out tomorrow before I hop in. Before I hop into the game, when I hop on the stream. So, till next time, Connor, Dom, Happy. I think, did Sniper pop in too? Diego. You folks all have a fantastic evening, alright? Until next time, peace.